Hello, hello, I'm Ana Santos from PT4U Portuguese Lessons Online. Welcome to one more video, one more lesson dedicated to 5 minutes of Portuguese per day, makes you smile every single day. Today I bring a special thing. It's one more step in our grammar base. I hope you enjoy it, and especially I hope I can help you develop your language skills. Don't forget, these videos and all others you can find in my YouTube channel, my podcasts, Por Terras de Portugal e Neste Dia, I believe can be a good help for you improving your language skills, your understanding, your comprehension. And also every day you have something to know, to test, to practice in my Facebook page, also Instagram page, PT4U Portuguese Lessons Online. Please, if you have any questions, any suggestions, any topics that you'd like me to cover, you can always contact me through my email, pt4u@outlook.pt. Today I've prepared, let's talk about the future. But the future, for those who are following me, future, in this moment we are in the conjunctive form, this idea of wishes and ideas. And we talked about the present, we talked about the past so far in the conjunctive form so far. And finally, in the conjunctive form, we talked about the present, the past, and today the future. I promise no more here. And it will be interesting topics because it was something that will develop throughout these next few weeks that now are about to come. Today we'll talk about how to make this idea of the future in conjunctive. Just to remember, don't forget, in this idea of conjunctive, you can put all your impersonal expressions, your wishes, negative opinions, expressions, and also with some keywords. These keywords can be a good topic to know and to learn because it's like magnet words in your mind. In the future form, we'll talk about a little bit about these keywords. But today the main idea will be just to think how the future and how is this future made of. So this is the idea is one day in the future, or when in the future, or if one day, always projecting yourself for the future. But of course, when you talk, you can discuss, can be a philosophical topic in this idea. What is future? The future is something that is always uncertain, but it is the idea of actions that you may work or not. And this is always the idea. If one day you do something, it has always to be a pair situation. If this happens, this will do. If one day, just in case, it's never alone per se. You need a continuation of the sentence. That is the opposite of tomorrow it will rain. There's no more, you don't need to add anything else to the sentence in order to make to make any logic of it. Here is the opposite. You need a premise and an ending of the situation. So it's always combined with these ideas. How is it made? This is something that can be tricky suddenly when you look at this board, but I can guarantee you it's easy to understand. As you see so far, for the first time, we're not talking about any irregular cases, any exceptions, any whatsoever. The conjunctive can be is a good way in that idea. We talked about 6 verbs that are irregular in the present of conjunctive, and any in the imperfect, and now also this is attached here. So how is it meant? Now it's time to review, because you really need to have in the tip of your tongue how is it the past, the pretérito perfeito, the past simple in Portuguese, in the indicative. So how was he yesterday? And with this, what happens here? You follow here. I have the example with comprar. Comprar yesterday, don't forget, eu comprei, compraste, compramos, compraram. What you have here? You have here the third person plural, the they, that will be the base of the future. Can be tricky, but yes, it's the past simple is the third person in the past simple is the base for the future in conjunctive. What you have here, usually you always have the finishing aram, and from this you will delete it to make you delete the and this will have the radical. You'll have the base form. And then, as simple as this, don't be surprised with these empties, with these voids here, because these voids means that will happen, as you see here, example, only the basic form. You only need to add es in the to form, mus in the nós, and em in the eles, elas, vocês. Let's see some examples, what I have prepared here. You have comer and ser, and what you have here. So first I bend it in the past. Eu comi, comeste, comeu, comemos, comeram. And the comeram is my main goal. From comeram, you deleted the am. And then with that basic form, comer, what you have here, only into, you add the s, es, nós comermos, eles comerem. Just a pronunciation. Oh, and you always, what I put here, it's you always need this idea, quando ou se, quando eu comer, quando tu comeres, quando ele comer, quando nós comermos, quando eles comerem. The same example with ser, and I use it because it's one of the irregulars, and just to make sure that you understand that idea. Even for the irregulars, here it will be everything normal. You have the verb ser, eles foram, the basic form makes for, and then here it is. Quando eu for, quando tu fores, quando ela for, quando nós formos, quando eles forem. Of course, this idea, never stop learning, because it never stops teaching. Don't forget, next week what I'm going to explain you will be when and how to use this future conjunctive. Of course, today was about how to make it, the structure. Next week we'll repeat it, and special also to think about when and what situations to use it. Meanwhile, don't forget, check my podcasts, subscribe my webpage, look at all the posts and every day that I have in my Facebook page and my Instagram, and also subscribe my YouTube channel. Ciao, ciao. Have fun.